what, as I'm known now. Sorry for the absence again, but internet and moving and everything else issues made it so I couldn't really record for quite a long time. But now I'm going to try once again at my Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth series, with commentary this time, as it's quiet once again around my place and no longer too loud for me to have microphone on, so let's get right to it. As you all know, I used to do a series on this game because it's one of my favorite games of all time. And this time around, I'm gonna go on hard mode because I've played both this game and the second game of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which is Hacker's Memory, which is a prequel and sequel to this game, so I've gotten better. So I now am confident enough to play a Japanese game in hard mode. So we are once again met with the world of Digimon. I don't exactly remember where I finished my last retry at this series, but this time I promise I'll upload more often and I will get through this entire game. And then after this one, I'll get to Hacker's Memory, so we can get through both of the stories. And if they make a third one, which I really hope they do, because let's just say New Order was a disappointment compared to the story games, let's just hope that they make a third Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and it is just as good as these two, because after this Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth came out, they came out with Digimon World New Order, and that game was a disappointment. So when Hacker's Memory came out and I actually finally played it, I was so happy because they got in so many new Digimon that I like. They made Digimon that were already in way cooler as well, with new forms and stuff. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the series, and I will finish this one and get through to Hacker's Memory as fast as possible. As last time, I will try to read the conversations, but not these, because these go by too fast and I read slowly. I will read the ones that are in actual game, that aren't spoken over. The ones where they actually talk in Japanese, I won't read those. I will read the ones where they don't talk, because there are some cutscenes where they just have dialogue that isn't voiced over, and those I will read. I won't skip through the dialogue like the first time that I went through this show. I still love the way Navet introduces himself to the rest of the people in this chat room. And my theory for who is acting as the hacker Navet still stands. I still think it's the same person. I don't think I actually explicitly explained my theory last time I played through this, but when the character gets introduced, I will be saying who I think is Mr. Navet. I will once again be playing as the chick, because in games like this, whenever there's a choice to play between male and female, I usually go for the female. The first time I played this game, I picked the dude, but only because the way I found out that this game existed was through a YouTuber I really like watching, and he just so happened to also pick the dude, so I just, you know, went with what he did. I even originally picked the starting Digimon that he picked, because I wanted to go through the game as similarly to him as possible. Until I realized that picking Hagurumon is way better, because you can get Platinum Numemon off of Hagurumon, which just makes your existence in this game so much easier. And so the chatting continued. Akino and Blue Box went on with their late-night gabfest. As always, topics were loose, with no real focus. Eventually, dawn broke outside their windows. That was the day they were finally going to meet in Eden. They spent the day much as they did the day before, and then the appointed time drew near. So as I said last time I played through this, these three people, our playable character, Akano and Blue Box, they haven't met in real life, so this is going to be the first time that they meet well, quote-unquote IRL. They're not actually meeting IRL, they're meeting in Eden, which is a full-dive virtual reality system where your avatar looks like the real you. So people that live really far away from each other tend to meet in Eden, which is what these guys think is the case because they don't realize they actually... Sorry about that notification, I was installing the game. They don't actually realize that they live very close to each other, which is going to get explained as to why in the story of the game. And I still adore this, that the whole like thing of Eden is that like each server in Eden is like its own island. It's just such a cool idea for virtual reality, and if virtual reality does end up being like this in real life, I'm all for it. Imagine having this in real life, like you just put on a set of like a headset and you just are in this. It's just a cool idea. And here I is. I love the female model so much more because they give her so much more personality than the dude. The dude just has, like, goggles like every protagonist of Digimon ever, but the chick actually uses her goggles like a bow to tie up her hair, which I think is really cool. The entrance to Eden, this is where we promised to meet. I'm here a little earlier than we'd agreed on. I'm guessing Akano and Blue Box still aren't here. This will be the first time I've met them outside a chat room. I don't know what their avatars look like though, but I should be able to figure it out. I'll try making small talk with the Eden avatars in the area. Alright, so in this area, I don't know if I explained it really well the last two times I played this. You're supposed to talk to an X number of people, and then the guy all the way at the top of the stairs will continue continue the tutorial segment and tell you where to go. So that route thing with the arrow is the access point. You can use it to travel around Eden, which is this thing. When you have other URLs, you can use this to travel to other servers. Huh? What? Well, that's very useful. I've heard there's an area in Eden filled with hackers. Why wouldn't the company shut such a dangerous area down at once? Well, because big companies are lazy, that's why. ... Yeah, you continue being creepy, Mr. Creepy Hacker. I'm logged in from abroad. It's all thanks to Eden that I can keep up with my buddies. See, that's what they mean. Which is actually a plot hole because he's wearing the uniform of the same school that the protagonist of the second game goes to, which is really dumb because he lives in this town. He lives in Tokyo. So that's really, like, weird that he's wearing that uniform while saying that he's logged in abroad. I just feel like that's a bit of a plot hole. Unless your avatar looks like you, always looks like you from when you originally made your avatar, so even if you change the way you look other times, your avatar will continue to look like what you looked like when you first made your avatar. I can see that being an explanation, but other than that, I don't really see an explanation as to how or why the avatars wouldn't just have whatever clothes that you're wearing. So, moving on. Businessman. Look there. No, don't be obvious. It's a hacker. You shouldn't get too close.
I got a cell phone Digivice for my birthday. Yours are those goggles? They're pretty sweet. Next time I'll pick some up. So the whole like thing with this version of the Digimon universe is instead of Digivices being just something that only the Digidestined get when they arrive in the digital world, there's instead something called the network, which is where like the internet is essentially, and where obviously you have the where you have Eden, and the network has like burrowed into the digital world, and Digimon are slipping through, and Digivices are just what you use to enter Eden and the internet, so there are loads. Most people have phones nowadays, but obviously because we're Protagonist Kun, we have goggles. Well, in this case, Protagonist Chan, because we're a woman. Today I'm logging in from a top-class saloon in Roppongi. Both the service and the avatar management are first-rate. I've been to Shinjuku and Shibuya Eden spots, but the login areas and cafes were packed, and what's more filthy, I deserve better. So yeah, there's like areas around the world where you where they have like Eden hotspots where you can just log into Eden. So Eden kind of acts like the internet, where you'd have a modem in your house, or you can just use a hotspot outside. Most people don't have enough money to buy a modem, so they just use hotspots. Our protagonist has a modem, and so do the other main characters in this game, I'm pretty sure. Oh shoot, I'm not supposed to be at this pavilion today. I messed up the URL again. And so he gives you some information on the importance of knowing your URL. Because if you don't know your URL, you don't know where you are. You can use access points to get to areas with connections that are always live, but to go any place else, you'll need the URL. So there are areas that are always available and that are like public, and you could just go to those areas like this one, the Eden like common area, which is like the base hub for Eden, where it's like the first area you go to when you first get access to Eden. But then everywhere else you need to get the URL, because obviously everyone can just like make a server, and to get to that server you'll need the URL that whoever made the server set up. This entrance is one of the largest in all of Eden. There's even a pavilion further in. Have you heard of pavilions? Pavilions are places where companies can safely and securely do business over Eden. Unfortunately, they aren't open to the public, which is what that big old building there is. I'm actually going to zoom out. I like having it zoomed out a little bit. For any errands at the bank or the post office, the forms can all be taken care the forms rather, not forums. The forms can all be taken care of here in Eden. This really is a world of convenience. Yeah, everyone like considers Eden to be like paradise online. Heard a rumor, there's a ghost going around Eden. If you ask around, you'll hear stories about the white boy. But if you look real close, the facial features are all messed up. The arms and legs are slimy tentacles. Its real form is the demon of the creeping darkness. It comes up to your avatar and snaps it up. Chomp chomp. That's the rumor anyway. So people are mixing two rumors together, and those rumors will get revealed later as we go through the game. What now? Oh, you're rude. Even though I'm in the digital world, my avatar looks just like the real me. I know it's supposed to cut down on crime, but it still sucks. Yep, that was, well, the company is also called Eden, so Eden Industries, their whole plan to cut down online crime was to make it so everyone is forced to make their avatar look like themselves, which is why hackers always have avatars that don't look like their real body. Except they do, because actors look like that in real life too, they just have the whole hoodie get up anyway. Nowadays, being able to work at a company's Eden branch is a huge status symbol. Yeah, so every company has like an Eden branch. Also pick all these up, like I said last time, they're medals and other useful items, and all medals can be traded for money at the medal collector, which we will unlock momentarily. Looking for your friend? If they're not here, did you try looking in the community area? It's an open area just like the entrance, so you can get there from any terminal. So he gives us the explanation of how we get to other places. I am going to talk to everyone else first, just because I want to get all the dialogue, but he gives us like the explanation of how to get to the next section of the game. There don't seem to be any avatars like them. I guess I showed up too early after all. Mini ... And now we see the thing that lets us change where we are. There's still time left before our meeting. I should check out some of the other areas. Alright, so I'm gonna go talk to the people that are left over first. I don't remember if there's anyone on this side. Yeah, there isn't. Let's talk to these parents. Haha, it's fine. It's no more running than gym. It's just an avatar, so it won't affect his muscles. But it'll be good image training, no? Hey now, keep running like that and you're going to fall. Even as an avatar, it'll still hurt. And then I'll talk to him. I think Eden avatars move faster than real people. Where is she? I was supposed to meet my friend ages ago, but I don't see her anywhere. My friend's late. I wonder if there's a problem with her access point. The public ones are better, but expensive, so she usually logs in from home. Oh, so I guess it's the other way around. Well, that's weird. Make more sense if they made the home ones more expensive and better, but hey ho. I'm not Eden. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's log into a different area. We've now gained the URL for Eden Community Area. And I still really like this place because of all the digital trees and that globe, which is Eden, because it has all the cuts. If you paid attention to the cutscene when they show you Eden when you're first logging in, they show you all the cuts where the servers come apart. This is the community area. I like this place. It's quiet and relaxed. Apparently we've been here before, but we didn't know the URL for it. My DigiVoice's talk feature is getting a call. Who could it be? Huh? Hey there, it's me, Mr. Navit. Just one sec, you're behind schedule, silly, you're gonna be late. Hurry up, come to Galacta Park in Kowloon. Your two friends arrived a little while ago and are waiting for you. I have a gift for you all, but everyone has to be there first. Bye-bye. I love the hacker Navit. I don't like regular Navit, and you'll see why when I get to Hacker's Memory, because you actually meet the real Navit in Hacker's Memory. Kowloon, isn't that a dangerous area filled with hackers? Full with hackers, huh? I don't think that grammar makes much sense. What should I do? I have to hurry. Anyway, the others are waiting for me. I'd better hurry to Galacta Park in Kowloon. I've never even been anywhere near Kowloon. How do I get there? There might be someone here who knows how to get to Galacta Park in Kowloon. I'd better ask around. So again, I know exactly who I need to talk to make this work, but I'm going to talk to everyone because I want to get all the dialogue over. And this explains to you keywords. So throughout the game you'll unlock keywords which you have to talk to other people to unlock progression in the story. I also believe, yep, it's over here. I can't really see, the floor's really bright so it's hard to see these. Can I pick it up? Thanks. Alright, let's talk to people. That monument's a miniature of Eden. Yeah, so I was right. Is that the latest Digivice? Sweet, if I had one, I could do so much. So, the term Digivice stands for Digital Diger Standard Terminal. My buddy's cousin friend said so. Okay, weird. I found a sparkly thing at the end of the street, and I saw something awesome. Cool. Alright, let's get a move on. Talk to this girl. The top area is for the Eden offices of government agencies and big corporations. It's so glitzy, and then the bottom level, it's filled with old trash data. They say it's pretty seedy. I've heard that the virus attacks all originate down there. It's a real public nuisance. Yeah, so the bottom area of Eden is where Kowloon is located, and is where all the hackers hang out. Because Eden doesn't like... Oh, I can talk to this person. That's weird. Eden doesn't like check up on that on Kowloon. I thought I'd meet with my friend to go shopping, but there's so many shops here in Eden. Just one is enough. I may be old to get far in the real world, but here in Eden, my avatar can go for miles. It's real nice. Can I talk to this person? Okay, guess we're talking to the quest dude. Let me pick up this medal first. Kinda busy here. Galacta Park in Kowloon. What? You want to go to Kowloon? But why? It's lawless and filled with hackers. Besides, if that's what you're into, we're done here. Go talk to a hacker if you want to know about it. There's a hacker-looking thug near the entrance. Don't blame me for your foolish decisions. Grow up and take responsibility for yourself. So this guy's a big old douche. But now we know where to go. So now we need to go to the Eden entrance and talk to the hacker-looking thug. So now there's two people that have locks. If I talk to him first, it'll immediately get rid of this lock. So I'm going to talk to her first, just so we get all the dialogue. What now? I like the park in Kowloon. Kowloon cracker parts? What's that supposed to be? It sounds awful. Oh, you meant Kowloon Galactic Park. I don't know that one either. Sorry, maybe you should ask someone else. I don't know why they gave her a lock. It's really weird. Maybe she has like weird, like bad connection. It's why she can't like understand people that well. Galactic Park in Kowloon. I want to go to Galactic Park in Kowloon. That's what you think you want, isn't it? I'll show you the way. This is the URL to their area. Take it. Fucking creepy boy. I got the URL. Now I can go to Kowloon. And off we pop. Creepy boy. So there's a theory that this guy is the hacker that's Navit, but I think it's actually someone else. Which will get introduced later. I can now go to Kowloon level 1. Let's go. And you unlock more levels of Kowloon as you go through the game. There's like requirements to the different areas of Kowloon. Now it shows us all of Eden. These are all the like regular servers. And as you go further down, down into the very core, and here's Kowloon. It's nice and blue. I like blue. It's blue because data is blue, and this place is so old they haven't bothered to change the data color. That was Blue Box, in case you can't tell from his general look, and that one's Akino. And she's a big old tsundere. Suddenly back to video game graphics. Which isn't bad because the graphics in this game are amazing. Sorry I'm late, I'm Ayumi, I go by Aiba. Like I said, I'm not gonna read it when they say it. She's named after a phone. Yeah, he's pretty much Sasuke. I don't like it. So we have Arata, and we have Nokia, and we have me. Yumi.
これがブルーボックスの中の人だよ。なんかイメージ違くない？あっちだといい感じに面倒見よくって私もこっちで初めて会った時マジビビった。不愛想だし自己中だし目つき悪いし、ほらイケメンの無駄遣いっていうか。
アホは放置で頼むわ。でオタクを待っている間にこの辺りを探ってみた。俺らを呼びつけたナビット君がいないかと思ってさ。
幽霊探してたんじゃないの？
そのついでにな。結局どっちも見つからなかったぜ。それどころか一っ子一人ね。いくらクーロンが危険エリアでもハッカーの一人や二人は。
やあお待たせ、ナビット君だよ。集まってくれた良い子の君たちにプレゼントだよ。これは世界を変える力だよ。
何これ？
ハッキングだ。俺たち全員ハッキングされている。俺のゴールを簡単に突破しやがった。やり手だな、ナビットってやつ。
デジモンキャプチャー？
最近ハッカーたちの間に出回っているハッキングツールだ。
ねえ、デジモンってあのデジモン？
ああ、オタクが興味津々だったそのデジモンだろ。特定のデータ、デジタルモンスターをスキャンしてキャプチャーすると。やっぱデジモンってデジタルモンスターの略らしいぜ。
デジモンってハッカーが使うヤバいプログラムなんだよね。じゃあ私たちハッカーになっちゃったわけ？
そう言えなくもないかもな。いいじゃん別に。ハッカーなんざ今時珍しくもねえし。
やだハッカーなんてヤバいよ。絶対やだよ。
You have two kinds of people. Arata's cool with being a hacker, Nokia's pissing herself.
いらない。こんなプログラム捨てなきゃ。あれ？嘘。アンインストールできない。
やめとけ。プログラムにプロテクトがかかってる。無理。
何よそれ。
And there you have it. That was the legs of Mr. Navitt. Or so we're led to believe. Well, we don't actually know who that was.
なんで追いかけるの？私帰るから。もう帰るからね。何これ？さっきまでなかったじゃん。どうしてこれもハッカーの仕業？先へ進めってこと？私たちを返さないつもりなの？
We might find an exit there too. Let's go look.
やだ、私行かないから。
And we've gained the ability to save. Yeah, if firewall put up by a hacker, I don't know how to destroy it, but I need to go after Arata. If you're in New Game Plus, you can actually destroy that firewall because you already have access to the abilities. that let you do so. I love the music in Kowloon. I forgot to read. It feels totally different from the cyberspace areas on the upper parts of the Eden network. There's no trace of Farada. He may have gone further inside. I should be careful. Oh, how I missed the ability to sprint that you have in Hacker's Memory. And now we're being encountered with the ghost that everyone is giving rumors about. And just like I said last time, this guy installs something in our Digivice, but we'll never know what it is because it's written in Digimon language and there's no way to translate that. As you can see there, Digimon language has been inscribed, so we have no idea what he inscribed in our avatar. Most people theorize that what he inscribed in our avatar was what saves us in just a little bit. You'll see what I mean. But we have no idea what that says because the creators of Digimon never released a full alphabet nor way of translating Digimon language. So no idea what that says. No idea what was installed. Welcome to the stream, guys. I see there's 2 people watching the stream now. What was that? Kowloon's as dangerous as they say. Who knows what might happen here? I better hurry up, find Arata, and get out of here. And now we're met with a character that looks a lot like the ghost we just saw, but instead of having black hair and black eyes, he has white hair and white eyes. What's... oh, never mind, he's talking. Ignore me. Do note that he specifically says, I'm very real here in Eden. So does that mean he's not real in the real world? So a lot of people theorize this is one of the possibilities for the guy acting as Mr. Navit, and the reason is he had the same exact pants and shoes as the guy who ran away from when all 3 of us were together. And he knows that you just had it installed.
デジモンと呼ばれるプログラムに驚くべき力を。
I will most certainly give the power of these Digimon a try, considering they are adorable and they will be my friends.
それでいい。では未来のハッカーの誕生を祝して君に記念すべき1体目のデジモンを進呈しよう。ほら君の後ろにいるあれがデジモンプログラムだ。
So here we have the 3 starter options of the Digimon. We have Terriermon, Palmon, and Hagurumon. Hagurumon is the one I'm going to be taking, because you can get a very useful Digimon off of him. There are 3 different types of Digimon here, but you can take only one. Which will you choose? Mechanical looking machine type. Hagurumon, type virus, attribute electric. That Digimon, you want Hagurumon? It's gotta be Hagurumon. You seem to have made up your mind. Okay, let's bring you out of your shell. Several steps are required to obtain a Digimon. If you discover or encounter a Digimon program, run a scan and then acquire the analyzed data. Those are all done with Digimon Capture. You can use that without any restrictions. But just because you got the analyzed data doesn't mean the Digimon program itself is yours. First you must convert it. You must launch the Digimon program and implement it in cyberspace, first and foremost. Only then can it serve as a digital monster, a hacking program that is not to be trifled with. Unlike Scan, however, Convert is not part of the Digimon Capture application. We hackers finally devised the technique needed, but certain rules were put in place regarding how it's used, in order to control how this power is exercised. Your chosen Digimon program is still weak, but it will grow in power and digivolve. As you gain experience as a hacker, your programs will become more powerful as well. Someday, immense power will be yours. When that day comes, responsibility will come along with it. Hackers may be free spirits, but they must never succumb to chaos. Never that. Yeah, like I said in my last playthrough, our playable protagonist character is very stupid at the beginning of the game and grows in intelligence as the game goes on because we become a detective, but right now we are dumb and confused. I'm sure most of this went over your head, but tuck it away in a corner of your mind. Besides, merely having Digimon Capture gives you hacker status. It's a special program, but hackers' abilities, values, and goals can all be seen in how well that hacker can use Digimon programs, because protecting the Order of Eden is a hacker's first duty. I would be very happy if you would try to become that kind of hacker. After all, hackers have been with Eden since its inception. You want the Digimon right now? I see. Heard what I had to say and decided you wanted to become a proud hacker too. Excellent. Well then, follow the steps, start with a scan, have Digimon Capture running, and target A. Now we meet another Digimon whose name I always forget, but I always know where he's from. This is the main villain of the Digimon movie. Well, his, I believe, champion stage. And in this game you can get the entire Digivolution line of him, except for the Super Mega Evolution, which is Armageddon, my favorite form of him. The Digimon I prepared for you went and ran away. There are plenty of other Digimon, we'll find another. Wait just a moment. That did surprise me though, for a Digimon as tough as that one to appear in this area. Could have been released as a bad joke by a low-level hacker, or as an attack on me by someone. What's that? You want to go after it? You want a powerful Digimon like that? No, you couldn't handle it. Forget about it. What's that? You're concerned about the Digimon being chased? You're a curious one. Still, that's all the more reason to leave it be. You look foolish if you got hurt interfering in the fight between two mere programs. Not mere programs, you dumb person. I have to help. If that's what you want, then you should do it. Chase it. If that's your decision. Alright, now we go after our new friend. We'll stop you with the power of sass. Love that sassy pose she does. Oh boy, you really are new at this. Do you intend to face off against Digital Monster when armed? You truly are curious. No, this is a soft touch, that's it. What a coincidence. I am both these things as well. Just this once, allow me to aid you. You, needn't do anything for the moment. Watch and learn. This is how a real hacker uses their skills. And then he just summons a Mega. You know. And Hagurumon wants to fight with us because we try to save it. Because Digimon are friends. Alright. Love this music. What are you called? Kurisanimon. Yeah, it's a weird name, I never remember it. Alright. I love the animation for the attacks in this game. This and the next one. Yeah, we're in hard mode, so unlike my last playthrough, we won't just have fucking Machine Dramon one-shot it for us. It's way harder, they have way more HP and do way more damage. There we go. I can just give it a little old slap, and it dies. We level up! Yay. A whole once. Oh, my dual shock battery is low. I should probably charge that so it doesn't die during the stream, because that would be embarrassing. It's not a program, it's alive and you're just stupid. Like I said last time, the first time I played this, I thought you had to go through the firewall, and I was very confused. You don't actually need to do that, you go behind the firewall. The way this is laid out, it makes it look like you have to get rid of the firewall to walk behind it, but no, you just walk around the firewall so you can get above to the next level of Kowloon. And this drops us some information that Arata might have more to do with more like backstory than we're originally led to believe. And now we finally know this guy's name. His name is Yugo, the leader of Team Zaxxon, because in this world some hackers join teams so they can more effectively hack, obviously. And Zaxxon is the top of the top. In the second game you actually play as someone who's a member of Zaxxon, or a member of Hoodie, which is a subsection of Zaxxon. And we're still confused. Well, no sense thinking up conspiracy theories. Anyway, Arata was headed to that area over there. And there's supposed to be an old logout zone there. We might be able to log out. I'll go get Nokia. So before we go chat to ya boy Arata, we need to go get our girl Nokia first. And now we finally have our Digimon and we can start walking around and doing the good old Digimon training. Don't remember how to do it. No, it's not that. I don't remember how to do it. There's a button you press that brings up your... I guess I can't do it yet. There's a button you press that brings up your, like, hacking skills. But I guess we don't have access to those yet. And then Nokia gets scared by Digimon, and I don't know why she gets scared, because she gets the 2 best Digimon ever. She gets literally the best team up of all time, and just like I said last time, towards the end of the game, she does get Omnimon. So I don't know why she's so scared when she could have seen a way uglier and way creepier Digimon. No, she saw Agumon and Gabumon, so I don't know why she's scared. They're adorable. They're literally the poster children of the Digimon franchise. They're not even trying to hurt her, they're just being adorable and running circles around her. She even thinks it's cute, so I'm very confused. You know what? Agumon and Gabumon are right, Nokia. You're named after a phone. Agumon and Gabumon are apparently rare Digimon, even though you can just, like, get them off of their pre-evolutions. Pre-Digivolutions, rather. But apparently they're so rare and everyone chases them around all the time, so they run away when they see us. Alright, and now that we have freedom of movement, since she's following us, we actually get to meet the Digimon. So first we meet I believe these are called Koromon? Alright, let's shank them. These are the pre-evolutions to Agumon, and a bunch of other Digimon obviously, but in the show, they're mainly known for becoming Agumon. We are the dying. I should probably stop that. Yeah, hard mode's hard. Especially at the beginning when you only have one Digimon and he can do basically no damage. In this game, you don't get your health restored when you level up, which is very mean, and you should definitely get it restored when you level up. I don't think you get it restored in the second game either. Gotta heal one last time, or I will become the dead. Oh, shoot. Ah, you missed. Imagine sucking. Thought I was gonna die there, actually, because he used Walking Palm. Pretty sure that would have done extra damage on me. There we are. And you get basically no EXP, which is the other problem. Because I don't have items that I can use now. I only have one XP capture, and I'm gonna have to use it now. Put him at full HP, or he will die. Ah, that's good. I needed those. Is there a medal here? Yeah. This is where I'm gonna spend a lot of time to get the data for Koromon, because I want to get an Agumon, and I do get a lot of Agumons because I have all the DLC, like I get them right away, but I don't want to use them because they're unique, and if you digivolve them, they're no longer unique. So I'm not going to use them. Well, except Black Agumon, that one I'll use so I can get Black Wargreymon, and eventually Black Omnimon, because you also get a Black Garurumon. So we're gonna kill the Babby first. This is the other ability we've unlocked, Nano Machine Break. So I think I'm actually gonna use because it's cheaper and it doesn't do that much less damage. The Welcome Palm is not what we want for Christmas. It hurts. Another thing I could do is set it to auto, considering that this is just like one enemy in the very beginning stages of the game. Setting it to auto isn't that bad. Obviously later on in the game when I'm farming free XP, I can also set it to auto, but if you set it to auto, your Digimon just uses whatever is like... I think they try to do whatever's most effective, even if there's nothing that's like super effective, they use whatever's cheapest. So in this case, Nano Machine Break. Alright, let's keep going. I'll try to get one more battle, actually. There we go. Neither of these are what I wanted to fight, but hey ho. I guess I can just set it to auto once again, or I'll miss, and that's not good. Oh lord, I'm dying. No, never mind, I won. That was close. I took a like 1 second break to look at my phone while the auto battle went on, and let's just say it did not end well.
Nandaか不思議な感じだな。子供の頃にこんなことがあった気がするんだよね。君と新とも会ったことがあるような。昨日チャットで会ったとかそういう意味じゃなくて。あれ？でもそっか、そうかも。なんか変。
And now we get a flashback of sorts, and as we go through the game, we will discover what that actually is.
またハッキング？もう本当なんなの？行こう。この先にあなたがいるんだよね。
なんだよ今の映像。子供？気味悪い。ちくしょう、なんだってんだよ。すげえ嫌な気分だ。
ああ、いたいた。ちょっともう一人で勝手に行くとか、どんだけ自己中かませばよかですか。
Now we get introduced to the main villain of the game. Well, the things that are being controlled by the main villain of the game. The main enemies of the game, I should say.
なんだありゃ。あれもデジモン？まさか噂で聞いたエデンの黒い怪物か？データを食い漁ってるとかいう。お前らこっちへ走れ。なんだかわかんねえが相当ヤバそうだ。こいつのロックを解除する。ログアウトしてとっとと逃げるぞ。走れっつってんだろ。グズグズしてんじゃねえ。おい。
君たち。僕たちがノキアを守る。
With the power of SAS, we will stop this enemy, which we actually can't stop yet, because tutorial shenanigans. Oh, how kind of you, Agumon. That's very, very nice.
うしよう、強すぎるよ。
僕、なんでこんなに弱いんだ。モキヤを、みんなを守りたいのに。
よし、ロックを解除した。ログアウトできるぞ。おいノキア、早く。
でもあの子たちがまだ。
わかんねえのか。足手まといはお前なんだよ。お前が逃げおおせりゃあいつらはどうにでもなるんだ。おい、ノキアはログアウトした。俺も続く。
This is my theory for what that Digimon language thing that was inscribed was, because this, so I don't know if it specifies it in this fight, but those things, this thing, the squid thing, it's called an eater, and what they do is they eat data. So when it grabs me, it starts eating my avatar, and so we can't log out because our data is not there. And what that causes is that's causing all the problems that are currently happening in the world of this game with people going into permanent comas. Because when your data gets eaten, your data is made up of your mental of your it's your mind inside of the cyberspace. So when your data gets eaten, your mind gets pulled with it. So your mind is no longer in your body, so you go into a permanent coma. The only way to get your mind back in your body is to log out, which is what Arata and Nokia did. So because we get eaten by the eater, technically speaking, we should go into a permanent coma. But for some reason, so you see it says log out cannot continue, log out cannot continue. For some reason, we're unique in the way that our logout actually happens successfully and we come out into the real world, but not into our physical body. We come out as a mass of data, which you're about to see. As you can see here, we come out as a mass of data, and it's really weird. And sorry to do this, I know it's really annoying when streamers do this, but I really need to go use the bathroom, so I will be right back, and I'll leave the stream on, and I won't take that long. See you guys in a bit. Hello guys, sorry about the delay. I decided to get a bite to eat as well because I was very hungry. I don't know how much downstairs noise you heard. So let's just get right back into the game. I don't know if they said anything, so I'm just gonna read this one. Excuse me, isn't that dangerous? Okay, they are talking. Yeah, we're made of data now.
天下の行動のど真ん中で何騒いでんだ。まとめて逮捕すんぞ。ああ、不敬さん、こっちに。誰が不敬さんだ、誰が。刑事さんだ、刑事さん。見た目だけで物事判断してんじゃねえ。逮捕すんぞ。ん？うわ、なんだありゃ。どうなってんだ。キモいから逮捕。そこ逮捕。
I don't remember her name, but here we meet our employer, who always has her tits out for some reason.
人よりは奇妙な現象に慣れている方なんだが、こんな現象は初めて見た。私の声は聞き取れているかな。話はできるか。それはよかった。君がもし人ではない何かだったらどうしようかと思っていたところだ。そうか、君自身自分の身に何が起きてる。聞きたいことがあるなら何でも答えよう。私の知り得る範囲。ここは新宿だ。仕事で探し物をしていてね、偶然通りかかって君を見つけたのさ。自分で言うのもなんだが、あらましは嘘のような。今は中野にある私の事務所へ向かっている。そこで詳しい事情を聞かせてもらおう。
So yeah, first we asked her where we are. Now we're gonna ask what's happened to our body.
君の体は極めてデジタルな状態にあるように見える。まるで電脳空間からアバターのまま現実世界に飛び出したような。もしも本当にそうだとしたら、実に興味深い現象だ。
And now, where have my friends gone?
周囲に君以外の人物はいなかったはずだ。
And the reason they weren't with me is because they logged out normally, not whatever we did, which, again, my theory is only worked because of that thing that the ghost inscribed in our Digimon program, or our, like, Digivice. Not our Digimon.
そうか、友達のことは気にするなとは言えないが、まずは私は最初に名乗るべきだったが、君の存在があまりにも興味深くてね、すっかり失念してしまっていたよ。すまない。私はクレミ京子。
Kyokyu Kurumi.
しがない探偵さ。
Or Detective Kurumi. From the Kurumi Detective Agency. Yes, I shall save, thank you. This is my old playthrough for YouTube, so I'll save over that one. Considering now this is my save for the YouTubes. Welcome to the Kurumi Detective Agency.
経緯は把握した。君が電脳空間からログアウトして出現したという新宿のあの場所はエデンへログインした場所と同じか、あるいはその付近なのかな。では今こうして私と会話している君とはまた別の体、肉体から精神データが分離してしまい個別の存在として現実世界に現れる。それとも何らかの理由で新宿に移動した肉体が壊れたデータの怪人のよう。いずれにしろ奇妙奇天烈な話ではあるが、目の前にまさしく摩訶不思議な姿をした君がいる。現段階では状況証拠による単純な推理しかできない。早速情報収集を進めよう。まずは君がエデンにログインした場所の現状を確認するのが定石だろう。
Why are you helping me?
君は今電脳犯罪事件をはじめ多種多様な超常現象事件の解決に君の身に起こった怪異的現象の謎を解明するのにこれほど頼もしい場所はないだろう。そして君が腰掛けているのは依頼人用のソファー。何、依頼報酬の件ならば心配しなくていい。君の存在はすでに何よりの報酬なのだよ。大船に、そうだな、メアリー・セレスト号あたりに乗り込んだつもりでいなさい。さて話を戻すとしよう。君がどこでログインしたかだが、それよりも何よりも前に君の姿をどうにかしなければいけないな。その姿ではまともに外を歩くこともできまい。それにじっくりと観察して確信したが、君はまさにデータの塊、デジタル体そのものだ。しかし君は私の声を聞きソファーに腰掛け会話している。つまりリアル特性を持ったデジタル体、反電脳体と名付けるとしよう。君の体がデータで構成されているならば見た目をどうにかすること自体はさほど難しくないだろう。敵も君は基本的にはエデン内で使用されているアバターと構造を同じくしているはず。クーロンの放置データの中にアバターパーツのデータが見つかれば上々なわけだが、問題はその状態でログインできるか。なんだ？
こっちよ、飛びなさい。
And this is when we gain the ability to do the cyber jump. We can now enter the digital world through any form of technology. Urged on by the voice, I took a leap of faith, but what the heck happened? It looks like I can go forward after all. We are now in the network. We can go zoom zoom. And you can find Digimon in these big clusters at the center, and I'm actually going to max out at least what I believe to be called Botamon, which is the black one. Yeah, I'm gonna max out at least Botamon, because Botamon becomes Koromon, then Agumon, and if you max out the... So you need to get the, like, loading bar. I'll show you what I mean. The little loading bars, when you find them, you need to get them to 100 to be able to make them into Digimon. But if you make them to 200%, you not only make the Digimon, you also make a stronger version of the Digimon. This is what I want. I'm gonna have to use a HP capsule or I will die to a baby Digimon, which would be very embarrassing. There we are. Dead boy. Let's heal real right quick, because we're low again. So if you do this, if you just go back and forth like this, you can force an encounter. And like you can see, Bodemon's there again. Bodemon's the one I want. This is actually probably a terrible idea, because there's two of them, and I'm low with no healing items. And I missed. That's a great start. 10 out of 10 would do again, and then bubbles, which do way more damage. Oh, and now they attack me 3 times in a row? I think I'm gonna die here. I have no way of healing myself. So unless he misses, I'm dead. Yeah, no, I'm dead. And the dumb thing about this game is when you die, you have to continue from where you died. From where you last saved, rather. Luckily, there's a way to completely fast-forward dialogue cutscenes, not regular cutscenes, though. Oh no, you can't skip those, but you can try to fast-forward as fast as possible through dialogue cutscenes. Since we've already been through this cutscene, I'm gonna fast-forward through it. I'm already pressing the buttons, prepared to... I'm just pressing the buttons again to fast forward through this as fast as possible. Because there's 2 buttons that skip dialogue, X and circle, so if you just spam alternate between them, you'll get through dialogue much faster. But you can only do this through dialogue, because regular cutscenes are still unskippable. Really hurts my fingers to do that. Alright, there we go. We're through. Screw that. We can't save here, can we? Okay, we can. This is good. We'll save here so we don't have to go through all that again. And then, because I think we're low. Are we low? No, we're not low. So we don't need to capsule just yet. I think we have a forced... Okay, you don't have a forced encounter, but I want Bodemon. Kind of need it. Okay, there's no Bodemon here, so there's no point in even, like, fighting here. We're gonna get a little bit stabbed up, but we're gonna run. Bodemon is the one I want. Because I want a really good Agumon. And again, I could use one of the Agumons that gets given to you for free, but those Agumon, and this is a cool thing, you don't actually have to fight them. You just have to scan them, so I can just run away and scan them again. To lose minimal HP, and still get a scan of the Digimon. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, because that way I don't have to, like, warrant death, essentially. And as you can see, their little meter keeps going up. Once it reaches 200%, we can leave. Really don't appreciate the criticals, though. That's a lot of HP I'm losing. So if you just keep going back and forth, it'll give us the meter. See, one more encounter of Bodemon, and we'll have Bodemon. But again, like I said, I want it all the way to 200%, because if that happens... I don't want to change, I want to leave. Oh, escape failed, so now I'm gonna die. Come on, escape properly, please. Thank you. Now just go back and forth. Hope for another Bodemon encounter. There we go. So now we have both Bodemon and Punimon. So we can make both a Gabumon and an Agumon, but I want specifically Agumon. Because one of my favorite Digimons to have always have at the start is Shine Greymon. Didn't even fucking give me the one I wanted. Yes, I said a swear word. I'm an adult. I'm not gonna, like, pretend that I care about the YouTube algorithm. If YouTube wants to demonetize me because, oh no, he said a swear word, then YouTube can demonetize me. I don't care. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, that is death for me. Yes, we're gonna have to do all of that again, and hopefully next time I won't lose to game not allowing me to, you know, exist. Let's try that again, guys. This is very annoying. I'm probably gonna not do it now and just do it off screen. It's way better to just do it off screen, so I can get the Digimon I want off screen, and then whenever I start the next episode, I'll just show you whatever Digimon I farmed for off screen. So, I'm just gonna skip through this as fast as possible. Look at that, only got one encounter. There's no point farming for EXP right now. Until I get the USB stick. Oh, I'm not even allowed to leave. Can I leave now? Thank you kindly. And off we go. Please no encounter. Thank you. Please no encounter. Thank you. Please no encounter. Thank you. I think this is the last one. Yep, this is the last one. No encounter, please. Thank you. And now we can leave. The exit. It's gone. Guess I can go back the way I came. Is this Eden? This is Kyoko Kurumi. Can you hear me? I nearly lost you, but I managed to get a trace. What the heck happened? It looked like you were sucked into the terminal and just disappeared. I see. I'm guessing you passed through the actual network lines themselves. The office terminal is connected to Eden's network. You rode the flow within the wires as data and appeared in Eden. So then for you, the network appears as an actual series of roads. Still, this is shocking to see you make such a direct transition from the real world to the digital one. Submerge in the digital world by touching the terminal. A dive, no, a jump. From now on, I'm going to call that ability of yours a connection jump. What a happy little unexpected accident. Now you can go look around for avatar part data. Head to Kowloon. There's plenty of junk data lying around in Kowloon. It should be easy to find what you need. I'm gonna talk to these people. Any hacker worth his salt doesn't take up normal statuses lightly. They might wear off in time, but you'll be at a disadvantage if you leave them. Ah! What's wrong with you? No, you don't have to say it. You got your avatar an abnormal status, eh? An experienced hacker like me knows all about it, so let me give you this nugget of advice. Go to the admins and get that fixed. Lol. You never want to run low on items for escaping dungeons. Your export, your home gate... Whoa, what's wrong with your avatar? You should tell the admins to do something. How in the world did you end up looking like that? Is that some sort of error? A hack? There's no such thing as having too many recovery items. That's just hacker common knowledge. I always have an extra or 3. What am I doing talking to a noob like you? I hope nobody saw me. Go on, get lost. And she's the only one that doesn't react weird to my avatar. What are you doing? This place is supposed to be for members only. How did you get in here without a pass? And your avatar's really weird. Are you some kind of rookie hacker? How did you get in here? I know I locked the room. Is this a bug? Who are you supposed to be? Are you a member of this chat room? I've never seen that avatar before. I guess we can leave. This way. Come on. Guess I should go in the direction of that voice. And we even locked the Digilab, which is where we go to make Digivolve and all in all take care of our Digimon. Ah, so you can hear my voice.
ここはデジタルワールドとかすかに交わるデジモンたちの楽園。私は三神楽未来、あなたにこの楽園を解放してあげる。知らないなら知らないで特に問題ないわ。時が来ればおのずと知ることになるはずだから。デジタルモンスターラボラトリ、タルラボでもモントリーでも略し方は自由だけれど、私はデジラボをおすすめしているわ。私があなたを呼んだ。それは少しあなたが私を呼んだ。あなたはデジモンと深く交わり始めている。その運命の交差に私は引き寄せられ、あなたを見つけた。つまり私はあなたに呼ばれたのよ。話はこれくらいにしましょう。まずはここがどういう場所か自分の目で確かめてみて。
And now we get an information of all the things we can do at the Digilab. Which is pretty easy. You can use this place to fight other people online. This is where you restore all of your HP and SP. You're paying a small amount of money. This is your digital islands, or your digifarms, where you can put Digimon resting when they're not in combat, which is very good. You unlock more islands as you go, and you can make them bigger too, to house more stuff for your Digimon. This is your Digimon bank, where you can move Digimon in and out of your party. You can Digivolve Digimon and de-Digivolve, which means make them smaller again. For example, I could bring him back one. I'd have to discover the Digimon first to bring him back one and make him stronger again. Or I could make him go forward. For an example, the Digimon I want to evolve him into, this one right here, he needs to be level 20. So he is currently level 6 with the maximum of level 15. When he gets to level 15, I will need to Digivolve him into probably this one or this one. Most likely this one, Starmon. And then I will de-Digivolve him back into Hagurumon so he gets a higher maximum. You can load Digimon, which basically means you can make Digimon eat other Digimon for easy experience. You can Digi-Convert, which means you can convert Digimon to that you've scanned, so you can make them. And you can return Digimon back into data, so they go back into being scanned, scan data, and you can resummon them. This is your Digimon store. You can buy a bunch of stuff to feed your Digimon. Mostly the meat. The meat's gonna be your main thing. You can also sell stuff here. If you have stuff that you want to sell, for example, for me, I want to sell this poison recovery because it's not really that useful. And over here you have the mirror dungeons, where you can visit any dungeons you've seen so far. So for example, the Digital Network 1 that we were just at, this is a perfect time for me to start farming for that Bodemon, because now, if we're low, I don't have to use items, I can just easily go back and heal in the Digilab. So now we can very easily do this And a thing that I recommend to everyone if they're farming actually, which I will do momentarily when I escape this, because obviously you can't do it in combat. I'll do it as soon as it lets me escape, obviously, because it's not going to be that easy, is it? Still can't do it. That's fun. Sorry. That yawn came out of nowhere. Let's try again. Nope, still not allowed. I'm gonna have to heal soon because I don't want to lose all the progress we've made. Please let me escape. Gosh, dingity darn it. Oh, I think I'm dead because now they're using bubbles. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm gonna have to do this all over again. God, that's like 4 tries at escaping in a row that just failed. And that's hard mode for you. It just says no. It just straight up tells you lol no. So now we're gonna have to do that all over again. You can see my actual save file there, where I have all of the Digimons. I don't actually think I have all of them. I think I'm missing like 1 or 2. Yeah, like what I was saying, the thing you should do if you want to make farming quicker is here, make battle cutscenes short. That way you don't see the animations for attacks, and battles just go much faster. You'll get an example here. I'll try to fight these. Oh, this is a back attack. They get to attack me first. I mean, they always attack me first anyway. This means they get to attack me first twice, which is very annoying. As you can see, battles go by much faster. Please let me escape. Thank the Lord. I'm not gonna bother using it. Actually, no, I might have to. I don't trust myself enough to survive through all this. Because there's quite a lot of chances that encounters. So yeah. Oh, there's a Bodemon. That's good. Thank God. See, now that's the kind of escape I want to happen. And now we can log out. And now we're gonna have to go through all the dialogue again. No point talking to the people in the area because you guys already know what they say. I'm just gonna skip through this as fast as I can, get back to Digilab, save in the Digilab, then try farming for a Bodemon. This is gonna be one of those things where we have to save as much as possible in the beginning, and probably even in the end, because hard mode is hard. I have my save in Hacker's Memory in hard mode, and I still get destroyed, even though I have a load of like high-level end-game Digimon. Well, max level actually end-game Digimon. I have a bunch of the Royal Knights. I have Suzanomon. I don't remember what he's called, but he's also really good. And like all in all, like I have a really good team, but like they just get destroyed by certain teams. Like there's a Colosseum like kind of challenge you can do in the arcade, which we'll unlock momentarily, and I get destroyed by the Masters Challenge in that all the time. I've beaten it, and you can like redo it to get the prizes again, but like Jesus, it really destroys your like everything if you're not careful. Oh yeah, this is a part where I have to ask both things, not just one thing. Whew, sorry again. My yawns are coming out of nowhere. Alrighty then. Digilab explanations again. Let's use this. Heal our boy to full. Look through all that. Look through the mirror dungeon. Look through the shop. Not gonna bother selling that thing yet. There's no point. Just now, move Digimon. That explains how to move. Go away. Digivolve Digimon, that explains how to Digivolve. Yada yada, you know, just the generic thing we had to do last time. We have to get an explanation on everything. Oops. missed return to data. You have to get an explanation on all the capabilities of the Digilab before Murray allows you to leave. So now, we're back in here. We're gonna save in here. There we go. Now, there we are. Now we've saved here. Even if we die, we have a easy save point to return to. That's even more data for Pabumon. It's Pabumon that we want to focus on, so that's real right good. What's our Digimon's health at? That's still good. We don't need to heal him just yet. One more... Actually, no. He's full. Now we just need to get, like, 2 or 3 more to get him to 200%, because that's exactly what we want. We got ourselves a Bodemon. And now we got ourselves both of those too. Oh, golly, that is lots of damage. I'm gonna heal first, escape. Oh, I don't have any heals left. Oh no, that's not good. I'm gonna use this, because that's an instant escape from battle. I don't trust myself, to be completely honest. I don't trust myself to be lucky enough to, like, get a guaranteed escape now that I'm really low. So we're just gonna exit the dungeon. This is what you do, you just exit the dungeon. You walk all the way over here. You restore your full HP and SP, and you walk all the way back to the dungeon. And this is what it's gonna be like when I want to farm. This is what it's gonna be like off screen, because this is the only time I'm gonna actually show you guys me farming for Digimon, like specifically farming. So whenever I'm farming for levels and Digimon, I'm not gonna be showing you guys the process of farming for the levels of the Digimon. Like, you might see me get a few Digimon here and there in the show because I'll like, oh, I unlocked it while on camera, and so I'm not just gonna ignore the fact that I unlocked a Digimon. Obviously, I'm gonna get it. So those you'll obviously see, and these you'll obviously see, because I'm probably gonna have all 3 of these by the time I have Bodemon, which is the one I actually want. I'll have all 3 of these at 200%. So I might as well summon all 3. They're all... Oh, I couldn't escape that time. That's not good. Now I'm really hurt. Can I please escape? Thank you. I'm not gonna go for another round with HP this low. I'm gonna leave, heal again. So this is the process. If you guys want to get your like first good Digimon easily, Agumon can evolve into well, not Agumon, Pabumon can evolve into an assortment of really good Digimon, and so can Punimon, and even the other one whose name I always forget. We'll see it now if I get the battle against him again. So all 3 of these, they're worth it this early on in the game. If you have the DLC, you don't really need them that much, because you could replace them with Black Agumon and Black Gabumon instantly. But they're still very useful for if you don't have the DLC. And even if you do, having an extra Digimon around is just very, very useful, and you'll never regret having them around. Even though obviously the baby Digimon don't do that much damage, but you know. So I already have Punimon at 200%. Next up in the 200% list is Pabumon. He's really close, and so is the other one, who we haven't found again since we've come back to the dungeon, so I have no idea what his name is until I see it. Actually, no, because we do have the guide. I could find him in the guide. Bukamon. There you go, that's his name. They're blacked out because I've only seen them, I haven't, like, captured them. They'll become filled in once I capture them. So there you go, he's a 200, so now I just need a Bukamon, and I'll have all of them. It's really risky to go in again, because I'm a half HP, but hopefully we'll get Bukamon, and that'll put Bukamon at 200, I'm pretty sure. If not, I have to find Bukamon twice. There's a Bukamon, let's see. Yep, 200, so now we just need to escape this battle. And we'll be done. Cool, the game was actually kind to us for once, so now we can just leave. We have all 3 of them fully maxed out to 200% scan rate. And 200% scan rate means we can just make them at their best. It'll give them increased stats, essentially. And that's really useful. Now we're going to convert. So this is how you convert. You get them here, and you can see they have max. So we're going to do Bodemon first. This is the little animation for them hatching. So now we have a Bodemon. Look at him, and then we're going to make a Bukamon. We can skip the egg animation. And we're going to make a Punimon. And now we're going to move them to party. Yeah, we've recovered already. So they're all in my party now. So we're not gonna... I think we need to talk to Mireille again. Have you understood the Digilab? Everything here is meant to assist you, so please use them well. Okay, so yeah, you don't need to talk to her, you just need to leave. And if you've checked everything, she talks to you. Do you understand the Digilab? Use it carefully to further your interactions with Digimon. Let me see if you're the person I thought you might be. Finally, one last thing. A small token for you. You've got a hacking skill. This is how we unlock our first hacking skill. Hacking skills shine in combination with Digimon use, but are dangerous if used for unscrupulous hacking purposes. How you use your skills is up to you. Never forget that. You can deepen your special ties with the Digimon. Live with them, share their joys and sadness, and grow together. By deepening your bond with the Digimon, they'll surely offer you their aid. It is a very important ability. It will even change your life. Connection Gem. That's what you call your curious skill? I know nothing of this power. It's like a hacking skill, but, well, different. But I'm certain it's a skill that will serve you in unique ways. I'll see you later. Take care. And then this explains hacking skill, and I was right, it's just a square button to pull up the hacking menu. I just didn't have access to it yet. You were heading to Kowloon, I suspect. Just this once, I'll let you use the special exit. Next time, go to the access point if you please. For once, this one time, she teleports us straight. And now we can use the real world Eden access points and the Eden access points to get into the Digilab. And now we're here, and we have our little buddies. And I'm gonna go to the settings again and put our battles back on normal, because now we're no longer farming for Bodemon, Punimon, and was it Pabumon? Bukamon. Bukamon, Bodemon, and Punimon. Pabumon is a different one. Sorry, all their names are like really similar. So here's where you learn what your hacking skills do, and I'll show you where you can check how you get those. You go over here to your player, and in hacking skill it tells you what you need for them. So wall crack level 1 is what we currently have, and to use it you need to at least have one Digimon in your team. So you can always use this because you always have to have at least one Digimon in your team. Wall crack level 2, you need there are 4 or more Digimon which are rookie or better. So currently I only have one rookie, so I'll have to digivolve my Digimon for that one. Wall crack level 3, there are 4 or more Digimon which are champion or better, and then ultimate or better. Code scan, there is a Digimon which is data type. I don't think I have a data. I have a virus, and the other ones are blank because they're baby Digimon. There is a vaccine Digimon. There is at least one Digimon which is ultimate or better. There's at least one Digimon which is Mega or better. There's at least 5 or more Digimon which are Mega or better. There is a free type Digimon, and we have a free type Digimon, so we can use function call. There is a free type Digimon which is Rookie or better. We do not have that. And those are the hacking skills. So now we're going to use Square. As you can see, the only things we can use are function call, increase in encounters. and wall crack. So we're gonna use wall crack. And that unlocks this. And we're back in Kowloon. Isn't that nice? It's me, Who. I finally got through to you. I lost your trace info and had to search again. Where did you wander off to this time? Sorry, a family member came into my room without my permission. I see. So you ran into Mirai Mikagura. Yeah, you could say we're acquainted. Regardless, for there to have been a natural progression where you would meet her, you seem to have the craziest luck. Let's assume you carried out your original objective. We'll start by... What? You've already broken through the firewall? Well done, you've saved me some time. Hee. Alright, on to our next move. I scanned the area around the entrance to Kowloon and marked key junk data sites. Junk data will serve as your body parts. You'll need to go find and retrieve some. It's something of a stopgap measure, but it may not be a perfect solution. But I'm sure your skills are up to the task. This is a key step to returning your body to normal, so buck up and get to work. It's okay, searching for body parts isn't as hard as defeating 48 demons now, is it? Think of it as an emergency measure. I look forward to meeting you in your normal body. So that'll have to do it for... Oop, never mind. I just got some messages. Oh, it's all this chick. Anyway, like I was saying, that'll have to do it for episode 1. I'll see you guys some other time with episode 2, hopefully very soon. Like I said, I want to keep my schedule proper and upload at least 1 episode a day, probably more per day. I will see you guys later in the next episode. Peace and enjoy your day.